Hello all you Pixel people, I am Pixel and welcome to a quick Battlefield 4 Domination commentary basically. I'm not going all out, this isn't going to be part of a specific series or anything like that, I just felt like I'd do a standard old school commentary for a change. And the main reason for this is the game of Battlefield 4 that you're watching in the background is actually my favourite game that I have played so far. This domination match lasts for around, I think it's about 18 minutes maybe. So it's quite a long one. I do understand if you can't watch the whole video, but I'm not going to tell you who wins in the end. All I'm going to tell you is it was very close and it is not a pretty gameplay to watch whatsoever, but I absolutely loved every single moment of this match. I mean, I used to play games competitively, and in a public setting, this is the first time on Battlefield since the launch, and I've got over 120 hours clocked up already. That I've actually felt that grit and determination where both teams are basically fighting down to the bones, are wearing thin, and just really putting the effort in. And as sloppy as the gameplay is, it's not a gameplay where you're going to see 4 or 5 kill streaks. You're not going to see some epic 360 no scope, swag, YOLO, mofo, money, YouTube, hashtag dinosaurs. But hopefully you'll see just what a game played competitively looks like. I mean, especially with Battlefield 4 Domination. Currently in the competitive community, quote unquote, there is a bit of a discussion going on what is going to be the actual dedicated game mode when it comes to competitive play, basically esports. And so far it looks like it's a bit of a mix up between 5v5 domination or 8v8 conquest, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Personally, I'm hoping that it is going to be domination. Not because, let's get one thing straight, right? Battlefield is known for its big 32 versus 32 vehicle warfare, manslaughter, death and destruction all over a huge scale, dynamic environments which explode and blah 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 blah. The problem is, trying to get 32 people to travel to an event, that's expensive, and it's a lot of hassle, and never mind the subs, and yeah, it's not going to be viable. I mean, 8v8 conquest maybe, but then you get to this point where it's going to be 2 or 3 people running around and the rest of people in vehicles, and then you start wondering, is it worth it again? So I'm not 100% certain. I mean, personally, the maps so far aren't ideally balanced for domination or conquest, to be honest, because they do both favour one side. But in esports, what would happen is each team would play as each side to make it fair, and then the tickets differences would be taken away from each other, and then the person who's left with the best overall ticket count is the team that wins, which is most likely the furthest way to do it. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Actually, yeah, leave that in a comment already. It's like, do you watch esports? Do you like esports? Have you considered Battlefield 4 as an esport? And if it was to become an esport, what game mode would you like it to be? Would you like to see domination? See, the thing with domination is, up until recently, Call of Duty has basically been the domination king. Domination on COD was always just more responsive and a lot more action-packed than what even Conquest Domination was on Battlefield 3 when Close Quarters came out. And it was certainly a lot more competitive than what Conquest was in Battlefield 3, because the maps were smaller, the netcode feels quite nice. I mean, I know people have got the complaints about the Call of Duty netcode as well, but in comparison to Battlefield, it's a saint. But it just, I don't know. I was kind of thinking it was going to be the same this year, that I was going to play Battlefield every now and again because it was technically the better game. But I honestly did believe that I was going to have more fun, literally fun, in Call of Duty Ghost, in Domination, because normally that's where I get to shine, because the weapons are accurate, I can run around the map like a crazy madhead and get loads of kills and have a lot of fun really fast. Where Battlefields have normally been known for this slow, more methodical gameplay. And as you can see in this video as well, it's like, there are moments where I am playing slow and methodical, but to be honest, my playstyle is pretty much fast and erratic. Run around like a crazy guy, spin your mouse all over the place, hope that you spot somebody. If you do, shoot them. But if you just noticed in the video just then, I was getting stuck on this little corridor. by this box and this this fence. And this gap was pretty huge, but I couldn't get through it, and that's one of the biggest frustrations that I've currently got with Battlefield. It's the movement system, the netcode. The performance has actually increased dramatically. I'm actually playing Battlefield 4 on these ultra settings that you're seeing now, with around 150 FPS constantly. Which I know I've got a really decent system, but I can't do that on Call of Duty Ghost. And Call of Duty Ghost looks nowhere near as good. But then again, Battlefield has got its problems. I mean, one of the reasons why I'm using this gameplay and not others is because currently, in the current state of the game, I'm crashing like 1 in 3 games. Which isn't good, to be honest, guys, is it, to be honest? Like, if you're going to be playing 3 rounds, which are 30 minutes each, and then you crash and you lose all your progression, that is hella frustrating. That is like one of the most frustrating moments in gaming. That boom was probably off sync, so you probably have no idea. You might have seen it, you might have not, but there we go. So yeah, so how long has Battlefield been out for now? So it's been out for about a month, and there's still some major issues. Once the netcode's cleaned up, and basically just the netcode, I'd love to see the movement system fixed and make the mantling more reliable and just have smoother transitions through the environment without getting stuck on little bits of rock and stuff, but I doubt we're going to see that, to be honest, guys. But we can hope and dream, and I will certainly be hoping and dreaming at the same time, because that's how I roll. Anyway, I haven't really got much more to talk about on the Battlefield front, to be honest, because I am actually I'll tell you what I'm working on. Maybe that'll be something. So I am currently working on a weapon review series. I know that every single channel and its brother and sister do this, except I'm going to do it better, because I say so. Just trust me. Have a bit of faith. What I've noticed from the other videos is that a lot of people are really focusing on the stats and trying to compare these weapons statistically versus each other to come out with what is the best weapon in the game. And sure, that's one way of doing it. But what you're noticing if you're watching any competitive matches is currently most pro players are going for the Ace 23, which is an assault rifle that you unlock pretty late on in the multiplayer for the assault class, obviously. And it's technically on paper not the best weapon, except it is the best weapon. I mean, don't get me wrong, its stats are pretty damn good, but I don't know. I want to focus on the stats which are important, and I want to basically clear up some things that I've seen some other Battlefield 4 commentators talk about. And no offense to them, they make great videos, but the facts and the concepts are a little bit incorrect. And I'll just give you a quick example. Basically, people are saying that the compensator and the muzzle brake are the best attachments, right? And I don't know if you play Battlefield, I don't know if you care, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The muzzle brake and the compensator, what they do is they remove the recoil of the weapon, not its stability. So the actual... Oops, I just banged the microphone because I'm using my hands to try and explain something which you can't see because I'm clever like that. But yeah, so the recoil's reduced, which makes it appear like you are more accurate. But because the stability is decreased, you will actually get wider bullet deviation. So technically, the heavy barrel is the best because the heavy barrel adds recoil, 50% recoil, so quite a lot, where the muzzle brake and the compensator take away 25% recoil. So the heavy barrel adds 50% recoil vertically, so your weapon pulls up, but it reduces the spread by 50%, which means that it's 50% more accurate in comparison to actually 33% less accurate with a muzzle brake. Even though it appears... I'm going off on a tangent. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be doing a weapon review series, and I hope that you guys are going to stick around for that. There is going to be some more generalized content coming back onto the channel very soon. I feel like I've said this far too much now, but I just want to make sure that everybody understands that I've not just left the channel and abandoned it, but 5 weeks ago, my brother passed away in his sleep. So it's been a really hard time, guys. I'm sure you can appreciate that. I haven't been in the mood to play a lot of games. At least with Battlefield, I can just click record and just play and not have to worry about talking or thinking too much. I can just play and just gather some footage up and then make a series. I will be going back onto the Let's Plays as soon as I basically get my mind straightened out a little bit. And then to be honest, the biggest thing that's really frustrating me right now is my lack of concentration. I've tried my best. I've actually tried to record a couple of series. I've tried to record more Stanley Parable. It's just not happening. I'm just getting butts and everywhere. I mean, I know that I'm recording this now, but this is just off the bat, wasn't planned. And I don't know. I don't have to be thinking about the gameplay and doing all these other bits and bats at the same time. I can literally just speak to you guys, and I'm just watching some gameplay running in the background. I don't have to worry about actually playing the game right now, so it makes it quite a little bit easier for me, in all honesty. It's been a horrible couple of months, guys, but we're slowly getting back on track. I mean, the subscribers are still growing, which I'm very grateful for, considering that I'm basically not uploading any content. There will be a vlog up on the channel tomorrow, which I owe you guys, and this one will be a video vlog once again. If you haven't noticed, earlier on today, I did post up a UG+, which is basically Google++ YouTube comment system, blah, blah, blah. How do I feel about it? And you might find the results quite surprising because I'm not a massive hater like most people. But then again, I do explain that I have got the advantage of being a much smaller channel. So the problems aren't as multiplied as they are for people like PewDiePie and Total Biscuit and all the other guys. So, yeah, that's the thing. It's a pretty big thing. And that's what she said. Anyway, I don't want to just ramble for the sake of rambling. I didn't come up with a topic. I just wanted to basically show you this gameplay because I actually really enjoyed it. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you who wins. As you can see by the scores right now, it is very close, but we are slightly in the lead. But yeah, I mean, I told you guys the gameplay is sloppy and ugly, but it was a lot of fun. Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to slap that subscribe button for some more PC gaming goodness, and to like this video if you like this video. And if by the time you're watching this video, they've removed the likes and dislikes and replaced it with a thumbs up +1 button from Google+, slap that as well. Might as well. It does us all a favour. Well, technically, it does me more of a favour. But anyway, guys, I'll love you and leave you. Salute, Pixels!
枪来了，快拿去！战区发现敌兵。 箱。
Control of objective Alpha.
出手雷！上吧，人方已经跑了。嘿，你衣箱。
谢谢你，医生。
嘿，你的衣箱来了，拿好。丢出去手雷！
We've neutralized objective Bravo. We've taken control of objective Bravo.
你衣箱来了，快点拿走。